be thinking, Timmy, are Crispy Crunchy Chicken and Krispy Kreme donuts like related? Are they cousins? Are they siblings? I don't know. I just taste the food. I don't know about the origin stories. But I do have a question. Have you ever been to Crispy Crunchy Chicken? Was it crispy? Right. Okay. Anyways, guys, hi! I have not tried Crispy Crunchy Chicken's menu since 2020, like the full menu. That's around 3 years, and I never eat there like on the daily, so I don't remember what anything tastes like. And so I was like, why not try it all again, 2023 edition. I got every single item on the Crispy Crunchy Chicken menu. I'm gonna taste test them, give you my honest opinion, rate them from 1 to 10, and let you know if Crispy Crunchy Chicken is worth trying in 2023, at least in my opinion. By the way, if you haven't heard of Crispy Crunchy Chicken, basically, it's like a little restaurant, and it's typically inside of a gas station. But I wouldn't call it gas station food because it really isn't. It is still a fast food restaurant, just within a gassy, a gassy place, you know? Gassy place is actually my nickname. It's an endearing term, but it's only accurate on certain days, depending on what I taste test. So let's talk about the items that I got. I got the honey butter biscuits, a chicken sandwich, blueberry biscuits, oh yeah, straight cut fries, straight, I hope I'm allowed to eat them, Crispitos, which are basically like a chicken taquito, kind of, jambalaya, red beans and rice, a corn dog, mac and cheese, wedge cut fries, mashed potatoes and gravy, chicken wings, fried chicken, and Cajun tenders. Oh yeah, we have about 14 items to try. It's gonna be a big long taste test. Grab a meal, eat with me, and let's have a crispy crunchy party. Oh, by the way, guys, give this video a big thumbs up if you're enjoying it. It really helps me out for real. And if you like crispy, crunchy, buttery, flaky things, give it a thumbs up. Also, the other day I made the most delicious flatbread with the best sauce on this planet Earth, okay? Here's that footage right now. This video is sponsored by HelloFresh. I'm about to make this iconic garlic and zucchini flatbread. I've had it before, it's genuinely incredible. If you haven't heard of HelloFresh, basically, they're a meal kit delivery service. You pick your meals online or through the app, and then they send you all the ingredients and the recipes straight to your door, and you just cook the recipes up. They're always pretty simple, they're always delicious. I don't know if you have any New Year's goals, but I definitely do, and HelloFresh really helps me stick with them. These meals have such fresh ingredients, and it really helps me balance out all the fast food that I taste test. It's perfect for me. If I'm eating a lot of processed foods, I need to eat a lot of fresh foods too. So that's where HelloFresh comes in, because it's fresh. Hello! I have made that joke probably 100 times. I still love it. With HelloFresh, you can literally skip all of your grocery store trips, and you're gonna be saving so much time. Like, you can do so many more fun things that you love to do because you don't have to go to the grocery store and like plan out meals and make lists and all that stuff. It's exhausting. They now have 40 weekly recipes to choose from. That's iconic. They really help me save money too because I order a lot of takeout for my videos. I don't need to order more takeout and pay those expensive prices when I'm not filming, so HelloFresh really helps with that. Like I said before, the meals are super easy and simple to make, like truly, and they taste like restaurant quality, so it's just the best of both worlds. They also have calorie smart recipes, carb smart recipes, family friendly recipes, and veggie recipes. So there's just like a lot of options for a bunch of different people out there. You can even customize select meals and swap proteins, swap sides, or even add proteins to a veggie dish. And now you can even upgrade to organic chicken or organic ground beef. All of the ingredients are pre-portioned, so that just makes cooking quicker, and there's so much less waste, guys. The recipe cards are super easy to follow, and guys, the produce is genuinely so fresh. It goes from the farm to your doorstep in under a week. So I think it's time for you to try out HelloFresh. You've seen me talk about it 1,000 times and you still haven't tried it? Go for it. Go to HelloFresh.com and use my code 65Timmy for 65% off plus free shipping. That is a deal. The link is at the top of the description. Okay, let's cook. Let's make some flatbread pizza thingies. Okay, so we have a big zucchini. We have some little tomatoes, so cute. We have the 2 flatbreads, mozzarella cheese, garlic powder, chili flakes, cream cheese, flour, garlic, and Italian seasonings. I'm gonna preheat the oven, wash the produce, and then start chopping. I'm gonna put my chunk of garlic into my garlic press. Oh yeah, perfect, gorgeous. Scrape that off. And now I'm gonna chop my zucchini into little half moon shapes. Okay, perfect, gorgeous. I'm gonna put my zucchini onto a baking sheet with some parchment paper. I'm gonna add some olive oil, some salt, some pepper, and some of this Italian seasoning. I'm just getting it nice and coated, and then I'm gonna pop it into the oven. And now I'm gonna have my cherry tomatoes, just like that. Stunning! So now it's time to make the flatbread sauce. Now, guys, I've had this sauce. It's like my favorite pizza sauce I think I've ever had in my life. And I'm not exaggerating, it's incredible. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of butter. And I'm gonna add my minced garlic, every little bit. Got that totally melted. Now I'm just gonna wait for a little sizzle. Okay, I'm now gonna add my flour and garlic powder at the same time. We are making a roux so that the white sauce can be nice and thick. Oh wait, sorry, I also have to add the Italian seasoning. Totally forgot that. This is very concentrated, like buttery seasoned paste right now. Now we're gonna add some water. Get that all blended, oh yeah. And we're gonna add my cream cheeses. Oh, it's already thickening, look at that. Oh, it's so pretty, guys. Let's add some salt and pepper now. Okay, so now it's time to assemble the flatbreads. And I'm just gonna add our super fresh sauce right on top. Now I'm gonna add my mozzarella cheese. Perfect, and now we're gonna add our cherry tomatoes. Oh, and carefully add some zucchini. I'm gonna put these into the oven for probably 10 minutes until they're nice and crispy and melted and everything is cooked. So guys, I just tried it and I realized the camera wasn't filming, but let me just say, it's incredible. By the way, I did add some chili flakes. This is the best white sauce I've ever had in my life. Go to HelloFresh.com and use my code 65Timmy for 65% off plus free shipping. The link is at the top of the description. Let's unbox the Krispy Krunchy menu, okay? Ah, ooh, the odors, the aromas. Okay, so we have the chicken tenders with one of the biscuits. Oh yeah, okay. That looks really good. The tenders could be a bit more golden brown, but they smell fantastic and the biscuit looks quite soaked with honey butter. My mouth just watered right now. The blueberry biscuits. So I guess this is like dessert kind of, right? They look fantastic. They smell so amazing. And then, by the way, love the packaging. Very, very cute. We have the chicken wings. They look pretty simple, just like fried chicken kind of, but just in a chicken wing form. We love that. And then the fried chicken itself. So we have, I think, a chicken breast. We have, what is that? What is that one? A leg, a wing, what is that called? It's the little bent piece. And then we have, I think, a thigh, a small thigh. Okay, looks great. This is the Crispito. It says Crispito right here, which is, like I said, a chicken taquito kind of. I love taquitos, so I'm so ready. Ooh, it's pretty big. It feels ultra, ultra crispy. Oh yeah. It honestly just smells like fried chicken. And that's a good smell. You know what, guys? I need some like fried chicken perfume. I just want to always smell like it. I want to walk in the room and I want people to think that KFC just arrived. And then we have the corn dog. Love corn dogs so much. Very nice. It's a pretty thick corn dog. Quite wide. Now, here are the potato wedges. Wait, and the straight fries. Together, okay. So, that's interesting that they gave me half a portion of each. Oh, wait, hold on. These are all wedges. So they just put some extra wedges into my straight fries. Very interesting. And then this is the mac and cheese. It smells kind of like chemicals. Like someone just cleaned the room. I don't know. Very interesting. It looks visually very creamy, so that's nice. But the aroma that's happening here, it's not good. It smells kind of sinister, to be honest. And then this is the jambalaya. Okay. So it looks like it has some fried chicken in it. That's fun. You see it? It smells fantastic. The chicken sandwich. Oh, it's quite flat. Okay. Oh, it's toasted. It's like flattened like a panini. That's very interesting. I have never seen a chicken sandwich that was prepared like a grilled cheese. I mean, it's different. It's interesting. We love being unique. Then we have the mashed potatoes and gravy. That looks fantastic. Smells good too. And then last but not least, the so I ordered red beans and rice and jambalaya, but they were probably out of red beans and rice, so they gave me 2 jambalayas. Not a huge deal. Guys, I am so hyped for this video. I'm so hungry. I'm gonna get my thumbnail, set up the food, and then we'll start taste testing everything. Go eat. Ugh, my legs. Okay, so let's first try the honey butter biscuit. It's like the main appetizer moment. Okay, I have one right here. It feels like it's gonna fall apart any second, but that could mean that it's delicious. We'll see. Ooh, look at that, guys. Oh, it looks a little undercooked on the inside. Oh, a little doughy. See that? Oh, actually very doughy. Okay. Let's try it anyways. Yeah, the center's undercooked. Oh, there's just so much dough in there. I don't hate it, but I think Church's has much better honey butter biscuits. So, the fact that it's undercooked really only affected the texture. It still tasted fully cooked, so that wasn't a huge deal to me. My main issue here is the flavor. The biscuit itself doesn't really taste like a biscuit. It tastes more just like kind of like plain bread, but very, very, very salty bread. Like too salty. And then the honey butter on top is very light. It looks like it would be like super sweet, right? But it's really not. It's a light sweetness, not that buttery to be honest. So it just kind of tastes like undercooked salty bread with a little bit of honey on top. It doesn't really taste like a honey butter biscuit moment. You know what I mean? Which should be quite enticing and delicious. This is not. This is just disappointing. Not a great start, but it's fine. We have a whole menu to go through, so let's have fun. I'm gonna give the honey butter biscuit, I think, a 3.5 out of 10. Not disgusting, just not good, okay? So, next up, let's just try the blueberry biscuit, right? Why not? So let's see the texture inside. That's fully cooked. Okay, great, perfect. So that is not gonna be an issue with this one. Let's see. Oh. Blueberry. Mama. Oh yeah. I'm gonna eat the whole thing right now. Napkin. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Okay. So, first things first. These blueberry biscuits are 10 times better than the honey butter biscuit. They taste more like a biscuit than the main biscuit. They have more of a biscuity flavor and texture. The texture is quite crummy, like it's almost like the biscuit kind of falls apart into like different sections. I love that. It's very satisfying just to kind of like break and then eat. So that's great. It was very moist, still salty, but the saltiness worked here because the sweetness from the blueberry really balanced that out and just made this sweet, salty experience amazing. The outside is actually quite crispy crunchy. See it? Very pretty. Fully cooked. The blueberries taste fresh. It's just a delicious, moist, either side or dessert. It could be either. So it's versatile and fantastic. I love this blueberry biscuit. Yes, crispy crunchy. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. It's fantastic. Wow. What a difference. That first biscuit was so disappointing. That's crazy. So next up, let's try the fries before they get lukewarm. We don't want that. Let's first do the straight cut fries, which are somewhere underneath here. I hope that my body doesn't like reject this right now. Okay. They look very seasoned, almost like Taco Bell's nacho fries, which I love so much. So let's try them. Okay. Okay. So they're not bad. They do taste seasoned, but to me, they don't taste like real fast food fries. They taste like frozen aisle fast food fries or Rida brand. You know what I'm talking about? Which are fine. They get the job done, but they don't have that fast food flavor. They just don't. It does have that typical seasoned fry taste. I just wish there was more of it, and I wish that these fries didn't taste so processed. But for a gas station fry, it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm just not Slate, okay? So I'm gonna give the straight fries, I think, a 4.5 out of 10. Now let's try the wedges. That is a thick wedge. Wow. Mm. Let me try a thinner one. Okay. Those are pretty good. They could be crispier, but they're crispy enough. They don't taste nearly as processed as the straight fries, even though they probably are. The inside is very fluffy, like a baked potato texture. So it's very satisfying to bite into, and it's very heavy and like filling. And the seasonings on the outside taste kind of like the straight fries, but just a bit more tame. But it works because of that fluffy potato on the inside. It's a good balance. So it's a pretty good wedge. I'm not slayed, but it was good. I'm gonna give the potato wedges, I think, a 7 out of 10. I think that's fair. I would definitely recommend the wedges over the straight fries. And I'm not being biased, we all know. They just genuinely taste better. So next up, let's try the wings. Okay, so these are just typical wings. Let me just say, they're quite big. Actually, they're huge. That's a wing, guys. That's huge. Is that a drumstick? Because it kind of looks like a drumstick to me. It's just so big. Let's try Crispy Crunchy Chicken wings. Is there a bone? There's a bone. 1 second. Sorry about that. I always check to make sure that it's cooked all the way. Can't be too safe. Oh, they're incredibly greasy. Hold on, let me try a flat, okay? Okay. So, these wings do have a lot of meat on them. That is impressive for a fast food place. A lot of fast food places give you tiny little trashy wings with no meat. We don't want a dainty wing. We want a thick wing, right? So that's good. Now, I will say they taste overcooked. They're quite chewy. The meat is not tender. So that's kind of eh. And the meat inside is so incredibly greasy, and I'm not sure why, because other wings that I've had just don't have that much oil on the inside of the chicken. But this has so much. And it's not that it's like juicy, it's like oily. It's like shiny on the inside, you know? So that was kind of meant to. Now the flavor, first of all, they're not crispy or crunchy. They're just kind of like floppy, you know? The flavor tastes like typical fried chicken, but just a little more bland. So they're not bad. They do have a hint of spice though. I love that. They're not bad. They're just not great. But like I said, the size really is astounding, and I'm very impressed by that. So I'm gonna give Crispy Crunches chicken wings, for being fast food wings, I'm gonna give them a nice 6, I think. Now compared to other wings, I would give them probably like a 4, a 3 maybe. So at least they're big, right? Okay, next up, let's try the mac and cheese. Now, I said before, this kind of smells like chemicals. Hope it doesn't taste like chemicals. I need a fork, 1 second. Gotta do dishes. Those are clean, by the way. So let's see how the texture is. Does it make the gorgeous mac and cheese sound? Oh. It could sound juicier, but it does have a lot of sauce, that's for sure. Okay, let's try it. Okay. Doesn't taste like chemicals. We won. That's good. It's not bad. I expected worse. It's actually kind of growing on me. So, this tastes like ultra processed mac and cheese. Like, more processed than your typical processed mac and cheese. Now, does it taste good? I think it does. I think it tastes okay. I will say the sauce is way too runny. It's almost like a soup, like a mac and cheese soup. And we don't want that. Texture-wise, flavor-wise, it was a bit watery too. So that's not a good thing. But it does have that classic frozen processed mac and cheese flavor. It's a little tart, a little salty. So that's fine. It doesn't taste bad. It just has issues. And the noodles are a bit too cakey, if you know what I mean. Like, noodles can get kind of gummy and cakey and weird. It has that problem too. But would I get this as a side? Honestly, if I was really craving mac and cheese, this could do the job. But otherwise, I would probably just pick the wedges, you know? So it's not bad. It's not good. All you need is a light sweater. Have you ever seen Miss Congeniality? My favorite date is April 20th. It's not too hot, not too cold. All you need is a light sweater. Queen. I'm gonna have to give the mac and cheese, I think, a 3 out of 10. Okay, so far, This taste test isn't going so well, but nothing has disgusted me. Nothing has been horrible. So we love that, right? Trying to stay positive. Next up, let's try the Crispito. So like I said, this is like a chicken taquito. It's very crunchy on the outside. Okay. Cheesy. Smells very, very, very good. Let's try it. I'm not sure how I feel. I kind of like it, but it's so bad. Okay, so that Crispito reminds me of a 7-Eleven taquito. Okay, you know the vibe. It's so bad that it's good. The outside is kind of like a stretchy, crispy tortilla. The inside is like chicken and cheese. It kind of tastes like that, right? But it tastes like that, but the fillings taste more processed. I will say that the tortilla on the outside tastes fresher than 7-Eleven. It tastes like a freshly fried tortilla. So that's good. I think that the main issue here is the filling. I think that it's too greasy. The chicken is just kind of like too shreddy, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? It's a little like, where'd you get that chicken? I'm not sure. But I will say that there's a very strong salty cheese flavor that I really like. There's a slight kind of jalapeno flavor, gives it like a Tex-Mex vibe. So that's good. I just think it could be better. But I did enjoy it because I sometimes like really, really trashy food. And this is trashy, but like kind of in a good way and kind of in a bad way. So I'm gonna have to give the Crispito, I think, a nice 5 out of 10. Could be a lot better, but it's not bad. Okay, so next up, let's try the mashed potatoes and gravy. Okay, there it is. I love gravy. Let's see. It's almost good, but it's not. I sound so negative, guys. I'm just being totally honest, okay? I kind of want more though. It's very interesting. It's like, I know most of this food isn't good, but I just want to eat it. Maybe I'm just very hungry. So this reminds me of KFC and Jollibee's mashed potatoes and gravy. Both of those have a very similar flavor. Love KFC's gravy. It's super strong, super flavorful, super chickeny, and Jollibee to me tastes very similar, but with more real mashed potatoes, right? So the mashed potatoes here aren't terrible. I would say they're at the level of KFC. They taste like boxed mashed potatoes, but not bad ones, just simple, kind of flavorless boxed mashed potatoes. They're like a base for the gravy. Now the gravy itself also tastes like KFC, but just like 50% good compared. It's like really a big step down, but it still has that flavor. It has the chickeniness, it has the saltiness, but for me, there's something about it that tastes a bit too fatty, tastes a bit too buttery. And I love butter, but it just tastes like too buttery. And there's a slight sweetness that I don't think goes well with the other gravy flavors. So something's not working. It's not bad. It is similar to other fast food mashed potatoes, but it's just beneath them. And those are already very processed. So I'm gonna have to give Crispy Crunchy Chicken's mashed potatoes and gravy a 4 out of 10. Okay, still nothing's been disgusting. We love that. Next up, let's try the chicken tendies, okay? Here they are. Like I said before, they have a very light color, but let's hope they taste amazing. Honestly, the chicken itself looks very real, so that's good. It doesn't look like a processed like chicken nugget type of tender. So we love that. Wait, let's just break it open first. Okay, okay, looks great. Oh, they didn't give me ranch, by the way. It's fun. Mmm. They're not perfect, but they're good. Mm-hmm. Very juicy and not in a greasy way. Mm-hmm. I'm impressed. So, let's talk about the pros before the cons. Like I said, very juicy. The chicken tastes completely real. It tastes like it's been marinated in some like pickle juice or like brine because it's salty and juicy. I also love that the breading is so thin and light. I do wish it was crispier, but it's a pretty good breading. It has a pretty good amount of just like chicken tendery flavor. And to be honest, I don't have that many bad things to say besides the fact that it's not crispy. And it might be just a tiny bit too salty, but otherwise they're pretty good tenders. I mean, compared to everything else that I've tried today, this is like the best thing by far. I'm gonna give these Crispy Crunchy Chicken Tenders an 8 out of 10. They kind of remind me of Chick-fil-A's tenders, just less crispy and less fresh. Wow, crispy crunchy. Next up, let's try the corn dog. I love corn dogs, I'm so ready. And I love that they have this as an option there. It's so different and so unexpected, right? It's a thick, that's a thick hot dog. Whoa. Okay. Is that you? Mmm. 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 Hello? To be honest, it kind of tastes like a frozen corn dog, but like a good frozen corn dog, like a high-end one. You know what I'm talking about? The hot dog inside has a great texture. It's not too chewy, and it has a very real beefy flavor, which I love in a good hot dog. But it's not too hot doggy. Some hot dogs can be too hot doggy, and you're like, that's just too much for me, girl. And then the batter on the outside tastes perfect. It's crispy, it's cakey, it's bouncy. It just tastes like a classic corn dog. It's very good, and I do love the size of the hot dog inside. I feel like it takes up most of the space, and it's very good. Iconic! I'm gonna give Crispy Crunchy's corn dog, I think, a nice 8.5 out of 10. Very strong. We have 3 items left, guys. We have the jambalaya, the main fried chicken, and the chicken sandwich. Let's do the jambalaya. I'm getting full. I see some like popcorn chicken in there. I see some sausage right there. And a lot of rice and different little like veggies like peppers and stuff. Let's try to get everything in one bite. Sausage, chicken, rice. Mmm. Pretty good. I like it. Okay. I can't stop. That's great. That is fantastic. So this jambalaya tastes freshly made. Now, I don't know if it tastes authentic. I have never had like real jambalaya, but to me, this doesn't taste like a Zatarain's moment or like a 90-second packet like of rice moment. This tastes like they made it. You know what I mean? It has tons of flavor in it, tons of different seasonings. The sausage is great. The popcorn chicken is fine. The rice is cooked perfectly. All the peppers add a lot of flavor. It's just a flavorful, good side. I'm very impressed by that. I would get that again, 100%. So far, my meal would be the chicken tenders, the jambalaya, the wedges, and the blueberry biscuits. There you go. So that's pretty good. I'm gonna give the jambalaya a nice 9 out of 10. Yes. Okay, I spilled a lot. Whoa. Next up, let's try the chicken sandwich and then the main fried chicken last. Okay, so like I said, this chicken sandwich looks like a grilled cheese, which I have never seen before in my life. It's very interesting. So it's all melted. There's some pickles underneath, chicken patty. Let's try it. That's the texture of the chicken. Okay, I'm kind of shooketh. So, one second, napkin. This does not taste like your typical chicken sandwich at all, but it's good. To me, you guys know I'm half Cuban. If you didn't know that, now you do. It tastes kind of like a Cuban sandwich. Like the bread reminds me of Cuban bread, best bread ever. And the fact that it's like toasted reminds me of a Cuban sandwich. The fact that there's pickles, mayo, and cheese melted together with the bread makes it taste like a Cuban sandwich. In case if you don't know, Cuban sandwiches are like famous. They have Cuban bread, mayo, mustard, ham, pork, pickles, and Swiss cheese, I think, and then it's all grilled. Best sandwich ever. If this sandwich had mustard and ham on it, it would taste just like a Cuban sandwich. And I love that. The chicken patty itself does taste pretty basic. Just a typical chicken fillet and nothing special about it, but the rest of the sandwich really gives it a whole different vibe, and I really, really, really like that. Like I said, it doesn't taste anything like your typical chicken sandwich. Is it better than that? Probably not. But it's good, and it just made me think of memories, you know? So I'm gonna give the chicken sandwich, I think, a nice 8 out of 10. So the first half of this video was kind of weak, but the second half, it's been pretty strong. So last but not least, let's try the fried chicken itself. I am more of a white meat person, so I'm gonna try the chicken breast. It's very crunchy. Now this seems actually crunchy. Okay. Okay, wow. Yes. So this is how it looks inside. It has like some like seasoning stuff in it. That's fun. It's not bad. So, first things first, it's dry. It's very overcooked. Like very. But it's very crispy, very crunchy, very Krispy Kreme. The breading does have a good amount of flavor. It's that classic fried chicken flavor. Nothing new, nothing different, but it is classic. It's not too salty either, but overall, it's quite greasy once again. I wish it was less greasy and less dry. And then honestly, it would be a very good piece of fried chicken. It's pretty strong. It is. So, I'm gonna give the fried chicken itself, I think, a nice 7 out of 10. It's really not bad. It's pretty good actually. So wow. The first half of this video was very weak. Second half was pretty strong. So I'm decently impressed with Crispy Crunchy Chicken. Would I go back there over like Popeyes? Probably not. But I wouldn't complain if someone was like, let's go eat at Crispy Crunchy Chicken. I'd say, okay, I'm gonna get all my favorites, and that's it. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below. Have you ever had Crispy Crunchy Chicken? If you have, tell me all your thoughts. And if you haven't, how does it look to you? Subscribe to my channel. Also, thank you so much to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. Guys, go check them out. The link is at the top of the description. I'll see you next video. I love you so much. Ooh, bye-bye.